Well, what a breathtaking quarter of footy we just saw then, and it's a great pleasure to have with us in the studio Billy Swan, who kicked that final goal for Williamstown. Billy, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in.
Okay.
How did you get over the line? How did you win that game?
Oh, well, we all had tremendous belief in each other, and the old adage, you never give up in a grand final, and the game's not over till the final siren goes, and we were lucky enough to get up and pinch it in the end.
It was a phenomenal game though, Billy. I mean, you were gone early in the quarter, 30 points down, and for you to kick that ball 52 metres, I mean, really, something was going on. You're on something, weren't you?
Yes. You had a few vodkas at half-time.
A couple of vodkas, yeah, a whiskey or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the validity of the 50-metre line at Princes Park has definitely been questioned.
So what do you reckon, 45?
About that, and it's downhill as well, which makes it, probably takes it back to about 40.
Did that give you a conscious advantage when you were thinking that you were playing to an advantage going down that side?
Well, it's funny because we trained there on the Thursday night and we were having shots for goal from down that end, and I was, putting them through, which is very strange for me. So that did go through my mind at the time. So I thought I was always a chance.
You had the Midas touch really with grand finals, Billy. I mean, you just played in so many winning ones. You're at the 1967 grand final as a kid, and then years later you were still winning them. I mean, what is your greatest moment of the old VFA days?
Yeah, I remember the 67 grand final. I was an 11-year-old kid from Port in the crowd, barracking for Port, and when Brian Buckley wanted to take him off the ground, it was quite exciting.
Amazing.
And I never forget old Norm Goss, ran out and said, "Get back out there." And but all grand finals are good. I've been to probably, 20 VFA grand finals over the years.
When you were a little kid in 67, did you think, I want to be there one day, I want to have that feeling?
It's pretty hard to remember back that far now, but obviously being a kid growing up in Port, used to go and watch them play every Sunday. It was always an ambition to play with them. And
people don't, it's a bit hard to explain to people, Billy, isn't it, how special it was in those days. I mean, games at Port Melbourne were just magnificent. I remember going there with Coburg Port, 8,000-9,000 people. Wasn't the atmosphere wonderful?
Yeah, it was definitely magnificent in them days, and we used to, always play in front of 8,000 or 9,000, 10,000 people. It was really a special buzz in them days.
Which grand final sticks out in your memory most? I mean, that goal was sensational. Was there another grand final that you favoured?
Probably the 82 grand final as well, because we were definitely the underdogs that year. Preston had beaten us twice, very easily during the season, and we just scraped into the grand final, beating Coburg in the preliminary final. And we got in there when we beat them on the day, which was excellent.
And a couple of grand finals with both sides, leaving Port, going to Willie, was that a big change for you?
Oh, it was a very big change, yeah. And, going over there, I was lucky to go to Willie at the right time because they were a pretty strong club. Played in 89 and Phil's mob beat us, but...
Sweet revenge,
They knocked us over in 1980 and we got robbed, feeding the umpires. This bloke used to get looked after like umpires like it was their son, honestly.
Frankie Vigano was my best mate.
A favourite, I think, no doubt. Here's another favourite, another highlight, 1994.